We're playing a fun game today. We are playing Okay, we're gonna start that over. We're playing a fun game today. We're playing Explain That Gram, doing a deep dive on my old, new, whatever Instagram posts. They're probably gonna be pretty embarrassing, so I can't wait. Love that for me. And I will give you guys a little bit of an explanation to the Instagram post. But before we get into it, all aboard the hydration station. Let me know what's in your cup. This is your reminder to take a sip of water because it's good for you. And I care about you. I have water in my cup. Cheers. I have to hydrate extra today because I have a wedding tomorrow that I'm standing in, and it's gonna be a very early and a very long day. Yay me. That's why I'm out of town, if you can tell. We're starting off strong. Yup. Well, I feel like only some people will remember this and these filters. We didn't have cell phones at a certain point in time, so we would take pictures on like the computer webcam camera, and they had these fun filters. So it like would mirror your image, so I thought it would be funny to make it look like I was making out with myself. Apparently I love myself very much. Oh, yes. Well, I am back there in the circle on the floor. This was a movie that I filmed back in 2015. The person's head is actually James Franco. It's a long story, you guys. I've told it in another video. Yeah, I was living in Windsor at the time, and I drove to Toronto for a few weeks, and we did overnight shoots, filmed a movie, never came out for legal reasons because some of his students, who were also in this film, had a lawsuit against him. So it never came out. So if you're asking to see it, I've never seen it. Anyways, there's another image. Yes, he reposted this picture on his Instagram back in the day, and you can see me at the top, in the middle. I'm like scrunching over. There I am. Joss back in 2015. It was a cool experience. It really was. I have nothing bad to say about the experience. It was super cool on my end of things. And obviously to work with James Franco at the time was a dream. Oh my god, Grey Goose? Ugh, out of everything, Grey Goose girlfriend. I was young here, y'all, okay? That's the only reason I could do that. The orange juice as a chaser, love that. Ugh, that like gives me chills to look at. We were in Grand Bend with all of my friends, so it definitely wasn't me swigging that bottle alone, I'll tell you that. And then there's another part to the, yep, sure. Look at me, ugh, look at the hair. The side swoop, the side part. That was big. I look very tanned. My hair is very long too. Did I have extensions? Damn, no, that's my hair. It looks thicker too. I think I've lost hair as I've gotten older because life becomes stressful as an adult. There's a batch of photos here. You're probably wondering what is happening. Why are you barefoot? This was on my university graduation day, and I was walking over to get a picture in front of that big sign, but it had rained. So the grass and the ground was very wet, so my heels just sunk right in and I got stuck, and then I ended up taking off my heels to walk over to the sign to take the picture. So I was literally on the ground because my heels were stuck in the mud and I fell. And then I just put them on for the photo, took them off, and got off the grass. But hey, you know what? I did get the photo. I succeeded. I also got the degree. And that's what matters most. I know exactly what this is from. Oh my god, that's so brutal. I used to be a dancer. Not that kind of dancer. I was a competitive dancer at one point, and this was actually one of the biggest shows I did in my hometown, Windsor. I got one of the lead parts. It was really cool. I don't remember the name of the song. Anyways, there was one dance that had us on our knees a lot. We were jumping to our knees, we were getting up. Some of the tricks had us land on our knees, and that was after one of the rehearsals. And I remember like icing my knees, and I was like, there's no way I can do this dance ever again, because every fall to the ground or move that had us balancing on a knee, like it was the worst pain because it was already bruised, so then you're just doing it on top of bruises. Yeah, those were my knees after one dance rehearsal. I remember sending that to the choreographer, being like, this is cruel. You might have heard in past videos that I once had my middle finger pierced, and this wrist, that is my friend and I. Hers is a little off to the side and mine's in the center. We went one day and got best friend wrist piercings. Some people wear best friend necklaces. They have best friend keychains. Me and my friend, we had best friend wrist piercings, dermal piercings. Yeah, it ripped out. Hers actually got infected and hers came out long before mine. Mine lasted years. I had it in there for a while, and then it ripped out. So no longer have it. There's like a tiny dot, very tiny dot. Can't really see it, but yeah. And if you're wondering if it hurt, yeah, dermal piercings are not a fun process. They're not at all. Don't recommend it. Oh my God, this was so long ago. Oh my God, all these images make me feel so old. Girl, your tricep looks great in that picture though. I think it's just the lighting. This was, oh my God, how old was I? 18, 19 maybe? One of our friends was renovating like his house, not his house, like he lived with his mom and siblings, but he was renovating and tearing out floors and stuff one night, and he invited some of us over to just hang out. And so while he and all the guys were working, me and my girlfriend were just in the other room causing havoc. Like we were just doing this and having sack races in these recycle bags. We were absolutely useless and did not help at all, but hey, I was entertaining. Oh, that makes me emotional to see that. I still have this little Polaroid because it meant so much to me. That is my first time, you can see it in the back there, seeing the Hollywood sign for the first time. And my friend took this picture of me because I was full out crying. I bawled my eyes out the first time I saw the Hollywood sign, because that is literally, oh, I get goosebumps when I even think about it, because I never thought I would see that with my own eyes in person, you know? Even to like make it to Hollywood when you're in this industry and you're pursuing acting, it feels so out of reach, but I'm like, when am I ever gonna be in LA and see the Hollywood sign? And like, and yeah, on my birthday that year, me and two of my girlfriends hiked the Hollywood sign at 5 a.m. because everyone said it's not busy and you can get really good photos. So we went at 5 a.m., hiked the Hollywood sign trail, and yeah, I saw the Hollywood sign for the first time and had a full mental breakdown. But it was all happy tears. Like I was just so overwhelmed with joy. Oh, you baby. That's little Joss. My mom, I think I was 2, because I remember my mom gave me this image and she wrote our ages on the back, and I think I was 2 here. That Rabby, it's a rabbit stuffed animal. I called him Rabby. Still have him to this day. I took him everywhere. He's in all our family photos. I would have a full out breakdown if it wasn't by me, if it wasn't in my hand. My mom tells me all these stories and I'm like, no wonder I'm obsessed with stuffed animals now. I still sleep with stuffed animals every single night. No wonder I'm weird. Look at her. What a freak. I'm at a park carrying this big ass rabbit around. Look at my outfit. I love that dress. Those little frilly, I would wear that now. Okay, a little Josh, she's so cute. She also looks tanned. Oh yes, I filmed a music video right before COVID hit. This one was in Toronto. Why the hell am I not thinking of the artist's name? I'm blanking. It's a country artist. He's Canadian. I'm totally blanking. But anyways, I filmed a music video and it was really, really fun. And that face is just so funny to me, because I'm like, that couldn't be a more like Joss face if you know me now. But it was a really fun scene. It was a really fun shoot. Yeah, I had a blast. Working on music videos, I've done a handful of them, especially in the early stages of my acting journey, because they were the best way to start building a resume. Most of them didn't even pay you, but you were like, I need it on a resume. I will work for free. Please let me act in your music video. A lot of them did it locally, like local artists and things like that. So I always had a blast on music videos. And this one was really fun. Oh my God. First of all, why is my face so filtered in that? Like, girl, my face looks like glass. I also look horrific. My sister and I, my one sister, this is Alexa. I call her Lexa's on fire in my phone, as you can see, because you know that song? Yes, Lexa's on fire. Well, I used to say, your Lexa is on fire. Like, I used to change the lyrics. So now we always joke and I'm like, Lexa's on fire for the song. Makes no sense at all, but that's our humor. And this is how we used to communicate, because well, we still do. I live in Toronto. She lives in my hometown, Windsor. And on the day, we would just kind of update each other with ugly selfies. It's our love language. Oh, Oh, okay, we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry. This is, well, I'm happy to introduce you because some of you have asked about that little octopus that's behind me and why I named her Olivia, and I've mentioned I had a friend Olivia who passed away, and this is her. And now you can finally put a face to her name. I must have posted this. That was her little card at her funeral, and I love those pictures because they just capture her and how happy she was all the time. She was so full of life. And in my Facebook memories that day, she had written on my wall, if you can see, back in 2010, and she wrote, "Hi, I love / miss you." And she passed away in, oh my gosh, how many years ago is that now? In 2018. So anyways, I got that memory and I was like, oh my God, to see her write, "Hi, I love and miss you." I was like, oh, I love and miss you too. So I remember I posted that and it was such a special, like, little thing to have. So that's Olivia. Ah, here we go. If y'all were wondering about my dance, that's me. That is the one show I did where I booked one of the lead roles. It was all about the solar system. It was a really cool production and I was Venus, and that is me. My solo, like, big lead number was like a mix of belly dancing. Oh, scandalous. Yeah, and that was one of our numbers. And there I am. We look terrible. Okay, Lucy's gonna kill me for this one. I'm not sure who looks worse, to be honest, but if you're an OG here from some of the other work I've done at a company I used to work at, you already know who Lucy is. You already know her, but if you don't, this is my friend Lucy. We used to work together at a YouTube company, so we used to film together on a green screen. This was for Halloween one year. I had two, like, duck onesies. So I was like, oh, let's be ducks for Halloween in our videos when we film. But if you can tell, we were miserable because we were sweating because we had so many lights on us while filming, and the onesies were so thick. It was like wearing a towel. We were sweating and miserable, and you could tell we're at our wits' end in this. So yeah, looking great. Oh, I'm actually in my underwear in this photo. That's the funniest part because you can't see, but that green at the very bottom with polka dots, I'm in my underwear. This is my sister Alexa. That is in the other screenshot. I love my siblings, mean the world to me. You can see I'm just so in love with them. This was back in high school. I was in grade 12 in this picture. She's 1 year older than me, and we went on a camping trip with our parents, and our parents got us our own little cabin, like just down the road in the campsite from where they were staying. So we were like, oh my God, this is so cool. Naturally, we all got wasted. We got so drunk. I was in my underwear, laughing, sitting on my sister's lap. We have a whole album of pictures from this night. And it was one of my favorite nights, honestly, with my sisters. My brother was he's a little youngin' because he's much younger than us. So he was with my parents, bless him. He was like probably like 7 at the time. So sorry, bro, you missed out because this was a riot. That's some aggressive eye makeup, Joss. That is when I had my nose hoop. I remember I was trying out the nose hoop. I have a stud. It's a very small stud, but I had a nose hoop at this time, and that was my first night. And I was like, ooh, rocking the nose hoop. I remember we were going out that night, and I was like, look how, like, badass I am. So I did, like, the cool earrings, the heavy makeup. I wore all black. I, like, vividly remember thinking I was, like, the coolest thing ever. Absolutely not. But we can think that, you know? Oh my God, Lila looks so different. That was Lila before I got like her allergies figured out. She was so brown all over her face and her paws. Turns out she had allergies, and now all of it is gone. And her hair is so long there. But yeah, that's me. This is me summed up to a T in a picture. If you're wondering what I am like, here I am. Hannah Montana, stuffed animals. I love my dog. She's my best friend. That's all there is to it. I have no shame in my game. These outfits though. I love this picture. This is so adorable. So that is my 2 older sisters right there. Alexa is the one with the cut hair, like really bob cut. white long sleeve dress. The other one is my oldest sister, Lorenza, who I love, and that's me. And we're grooving. We're at my dad's art show in Detroit at the time. The paintings behind, it was my dad's art show, and he would take us to all his art shows as kids, and naturally we would try to find a way to have fun. You know, like art shows when you're a kid, you're like, it's like going to a museum. You're just looking around. You're like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I can't appreciate this art at this age. So we were breaking it down on the dance floor. This wasn't a dance floor, but we made it one. And that's it. All right. Well, you know what? These weren't as bad as I expected them to be, but I feel like it lets you in a little bit more on my life and my childhood maybe. So let me know if you guys want more Explain That Gram, because I've been posting on Instagram for so long at this point. I'm sure there's probably things I wouldn't want you to see, but hey, it's already out there. So let me know. I'm out of here though. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my God, I thought I didn't hit record for a second. I was like, bruh. I did.